All about the blasters. It's a blasters. You see a Kenya, and I will say yes. Say Ghana for your football nation. I said you do football pa. Nah, say no. Say chief and I'm prioritizing national team over Ghana Premier League. You know, and now say your two most glamorous clubs. You know. And now, quality players, no money, resources, no money. Our pack in one. I said, yeah, because pictures, any videos are that. Yeah, share. I was screening so and what is the problem? And he funny shots here free. Not yet to me to 20 a year. I'm a sad year way as what Ghana Premier League pan and Nedia Bra, yeah, born empty stadium. No.
Maestro, Mamenda was it. I hope the Maestro Timenka. Said
Asante fresh boy from boy in the building.
Said the Ocase, what you for no 4% woman who Nipaka or Casana Chinabino. If you cannot be Kusiabi Babino who said Nipes Messina, na Yanini Duncomona. Mamenda Maestro was in Amenda Giant Sports. Only Nina Giant Sports on YouTube. Giant Sports on Facebook and after Soccer Maestro or TikTok. Timaba Modern say, Obibia, Oshemibia, me follow us in a follow Soccer Maestro because a banner say football updates, teach you any look at her. And what about Obono, yeah, you follow me there who say Obama de party. Maestro Mamenda was say, I was Alconiano, so now question I will be salmon, a question I moved to pay. Now, the person shots if you say. Then Ghana Premier League in our Sano. A baby a chum na or die a woman Ghana Premier League and I say Ghana football na a sopa. And a baby drew ya or donning in a article. A baby said drew and chair cry, dear friends, bring back the love. And when they say anytime be the love for the senior soccer national team of Ghana, which is the Blaster Abeko form now. The love for the Ghana Premier League a form. And anytime I don't say any pay true Blaster game Libiano, a little bit of reflection at the body defense Ghana Premier League in attendance to the stadiums. And Jan Kaka met me I can say Adebia, oh yeah, nothing painful no mudi anymore. If they are not following the league itself, and ma Nipana almost so Omunya Tenka because say one city crown agent, Nipani Tia, and answer Soccer Maestro, oh Tia, match no stadium. Now at the end of the day, no. When you say league no crowd and for so be any league in so. Then Nipa no betu no for say. Scout one city and another 2 city America to stadium make matches. Any lorry farm me fakura fi fie dey kwa drew a stadium no. A whole lot of your friend is saying. Eka and Nipa no be na kwa drew stadium. Jan ba cho temenka Maestro.
Betu nka pa bra. O da so clear. O dem clear pa.
Nti kaka mbesa me kan say Yamusa sempa info na omudi Premier League na nimu na nkasa no. Say na omusi Ghana Premier League ni efa. Say na omusi prioritize Ghana Premier League ni fa. Cause even he said the we are info na Ghana football no association GFA no. Omusi prioritize the senior soccer national team of Ghana no. Yenim say Blaster na dey omo ye big. But at least coach bia ba I think I quite remember say Otuado What is saying? Name of say and can move from stadium to stadium so that we to make Ghana Premier League in so that you get at least 1 or 2 players from the Ghana Premier League and face it into the Blaster squad. A Basape, a Bois, Emma Ye Premier League in Ayabon Ghana Hanadi. Because a Blaster ko baby, not a local player be Kahono Kope. If the person get the chance to play, people will start asking questions about the player, which will promote the player itself, and then the team play an airborne more mono. To say Adriana stars, say Mediama, it will help, and people will start to know the boy I can watch them. So come so only say, Ebimunya Adriana matches ni bisha na say, Obi, and here Adriana na Asante Kotoko games is but say Blaster and everybody are Obenya Abotra Kwakwa. It is a Blaster ball. Na say yamfa say Mediama player ejina mu bo a ohun no Blaster match no mpe obusa no asam na ka say boy o Mediama na say o Adriana stars then the person will start to look for boy na the local team na obo no and for that matter the local team never start yakosro but adena penfo ne yana me hu say gen omo ankasa no the league ni they don't value it me I can say it with authority say league na ankasa yebo no then they don't value it and then only one factor ama this season Ghana Premier League in Nipanko Stadium nko hepa.
Ebi dey say.
On say yesterday this season and inform I say the TV and the commentary right officially they must some specific stations being kwa. Assembly on. Then I say 19 or fast 90 kunu ekuru anase oba ekura tono umia ne kese a wosu ba wa mia so a ne nan so ye kwa kutwa what asem na say then your local stations your stations are kese o but they are affiliated to some small stations bit is me makura say am we say untimi nya Peace FM direct I just offer free na Africa ebe what asem na say and this is the time ye bo league na say FM station A FM station B, they are the people on your commentary. Until so person for commentary, you have to get the commentary from those 2 stations and answer 3 stations. Which means you as a station, won't need some representative. I'm an stadium to do the official commentary for you. Is what the American say? So me share one TV station in Ghana. I don't want to mention the name. In the Asante region, and the head of sports said, from today going, since the GFA has given the authorization to some specific stations in Ghana, they are not going to talk about the Ghana Premier League again. And then, Okumase soccer, Ubedi Madansi say, even Sakotokone has a ball, the Porcupine Warriors, they move from radio station to radio station in order to promote the game na Babe Basono. Sure. And now this is the same radio station now. They are saying they will not allow anything like promotion. Ghana Premier League, they will focus on the foreign stories and updates. Then so another factor, also the decline of the people trooping into the stadium to watch Ghana Premier League matches. ASR policy in GFA by right from the onset of this season, which is 2025-2026 season. Then Amwa.
Publicity no form. We get the
form. Some person today.
Mama phone nim say Kotoko boy, house boy, any adio. Sure.
First, no. Kababi au for biabete. This is our own. Let's share is our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. Now even some of the radio stations, and then they are more signature tune. I'm over started sports no more, but now all of them they have stopped, and it is understandable. Jen, it is understandable because if you are doing something for someone and the person is not appreciating what you are doing, it means at the end of the day you are going to work in vain. And to also reserve energy in another yard for floor. And how come Kotoko home now Kebenya empty stadium like this? It's because of what the leaders and they started and although I'm a forward Ghana Premier League, I'm actually the content. And then I never say, there be a Ghana Premier League, and as a football and it is a business on its own, a business. And who your business? Say, Gen Sports way. How you are going to promote yourself? How you are going to brand yourself? will gain you more followers and viewers. What did the Metro say?
Yes.
So the more now radio stations and FM stations, TV stations, or can be air count one seminar. That is when our people get to know Gen TV and answer soccer maestro. Just say what it is those people now mobile game no the run say because all their comma part station A memody and our station B and to omo jade our station A and B in kwa. So among twice no more league in who the then me say there are so many radio stations on my yanketing here. They serve their local communities. Because me makura say me won mintiminche Angel FM direct. Mintiminche Onia TV direct. Mintiminche Ebia Kesben direct so. But sorry, somebody called me. But we have affiliate chasing sir. You bet me anam so atie Angel FM and I say bet me anam so atie Kesben FM. Can then what they make you say? Then me say Ghana Premier League nankasa no. Second factor ambesa meka ho asem no. Anya say your boys no ball no munim bo. Dem pesa meka mo obi ate no. Anya say your boys no ball no munim bo. De obi tuma kasa boy your boys ni nim ball no bo bia no. Oboa. Looking at the resources I wo. Any nyama ye wo e dey Ghana Premier League no. The boys are doing their best. You can't compare the Ghana Premier League to even some of the African countries to her. You cannot compare the Ghana Premier League to the Morocco Botolo or the Botola. Some of the African countries, their league is far better. Sure. Looking at the infrastructure, the pitch, more, and the stadium, more. So if they are playing a beautiful football more than our own, we understand. But let's look at our resources and let's look at how the people like Ohana say, the footballers, the players are utilizing it. You could see they are playing from their hearts. So there are so many players are moving into the Blasters CIA. I got an information from an Intel. Asante Kotoko player bako. They were calling him saying Kobaba Bekan the senior soccer national team. Team no hama made about friend is menu about against Australia, the other country no. But what happens was that they also get an information that the player will be dropped. And I'm pamper by not to play and I'm not dropping. What happened is because it's a local player. Some of the players are mobile abroad. Soccer, they are not playing better than the mobile. But what makes the difference is that the environment of mobile football no honor. The environment no upbranding who in such a way so everybody is watching them. Wow. There are so many players of mobile Ghana Premier League and also local league here. When they go to abroad, they perform better there. So the question is, what is preventing them from playing better here? Facilities. Sometimes our biggest problem is the resources that we are having. Wow. I quite remember, is it under 20 or under 23? They went to Morocco for a tournament. 11 players no be park or parking so. But the Morocco players no man tianhwe. It tells you the kind of picture no mobile so. Oh, I'm telling the truth and about one take go say now allowance is in India come. Into your 3 allowances no more. Every player went in for a new boot. And the correct. Next player be a new boot. But the better me say Morocco facilities na no very good into omudi so good pitch so LBT the senior soccer national team and said under 23 squad and amunya advantage over the black satellite or the black meteors. What you say say into then you Ghana league na you born na players na mo boss here na then there are so many players that they fit into the blaster squad. But here is the timer. They don't have belief in the team. So if you are a coach, Mpemfono will not force you to go in for a local player. Yawaha, Genesis, her performance, our team are mobile for winning scenario. Yawaha, your number 4, your centre back of Boma, the senior soccer national team. The team were above England. They went to relegation. And I said, I can't say. So what you say? But never Ghana no meboa. Yeah. And sometimes it's not about individual brilliance. Boys amobo mo homoden. By then them better make can say or don ankasa ni enti one thing football na business. When you say ni pe ko baba ya go promaso ko football na so mo compete ni nyina no. It's a source of revenue and income to the Ghana Football Association and to the home team. So if says Ameko, now what I am expecting to see, I'm not getting it. Didn't know some economical say musical stadium because amount for car crown by France and Madrid by Arago Pramasono. A whole lot of course. And this is the league I have. Yembo league in New York, team between Session and Major League in because of what is going on. Over United qualify. Omo Mehnano Haya voter region. Voter no TDA is very close. And sir, Jen, we say no. Me start to follow football no. Sanya Ghana ha maintain who say your league na league no kona we na team bi say Major League ni ball. Enye GFA no na ebande no. Eye no hwe na team no say ombo league ni bio. It tells you how poor. And I say, Sanya Ghana ha. Me whom suddenly been paying some that. Intina players no more and say players no Jenny for William Fatum. Say your boys in any bar. Argentina or the other countries now they take higher salary. I quite remember there was one, I think, Cameroonian striker, Frank Thierry Tuga Ibera. He was once upon a time a player for Kumasi Kobe Asante Kotoko. Somewhere Kaina. No, there was one other player, no in Fege. Very good soccer maestro in Fege. And then that player, he went to Egypt. I think he went to Ismaili or a team like that. And now, in his first interview, he says, "Sir, who does Ghana Premier League? What makes the guy say so?" Because according to his sources, no, not just the amount of money Egypt for the man amount, no, and no, the Obeji Ghana Premier League in that season, no, Sika Obenyana, no.
The Obeji Ghana Premier League that season, Sika de man, who go Egypt,
I know.
Player bako.
Sure, that was according to Frank Thierry Mbera. It tells you say. Boy, no money no all born. All those money so any. Because no money so any. Inka a club in Egypt, Emma me fano, and command says Sikana is some bossano. So this will say, if you take individual players, the players are doing well, but it's less with some things. Promotion will not come from the player. No, it's not park and also bono. Senipa Stadium, as it's not the responsibility of the player. Say, Obama Nipa Stadium. What did I mention? I say,
Mama who said football, Unimupa. Debia may catch your listeners and viewers, but what Beton
Kapa Soccer.
Debia may catch your viewers say, the Gama TV airport, are you TV airport? Soccer Maestro, Gen TV, J Sports, yeah, what they will say. Ghana Premier League, yeah, was boys sitting in Borneo. Ya wani ya mapapa wo krom ha sei enti mon ko stadium na mon ko hwe ball ni bia oni obi kwa enfomso a wo ye ne se okwa no okwa akɔhwe cameras a etwa ball no bra enkɔhwe cameras no enye fe okwa no okwa pitch na ye bɔ ball e wo so no bra okɔhwe banaba owie okɔhwe Old Trafford wie okɔhwe Barca Spotify Camp Nou wie. Now, Baba Shay at the end of the year, and your friend. It is the BIA Ghanaian Sutu say, yes, and correct stadium no, and correct picture no, and correct cameras, say, players, individual players, Jago Pramanasu Sia kind of good, your mammy. So I want ya dear, bra, never catch up the Hubert Joe, and control ball no, was sat one yard here. Combat magic, our nation's FC, left back in our wall. O picture across no Emmanuel are not connected to net. Catch them say because a camera na e twa won nya fe. Pitch na omugina so bobor enya fenti boys ni nimbo ne bo. Dabi enkonkohwe sa anema. Hwe players no quality na omugina park no so air bobor. Hwe ma expose wo mo ma mo bibia si omu kurai mo mo sika mo mo ni die to omu funu omu nyansam fu di ni ade na fo mo ko gina Emirates sia. I'm telling you say and can you declare rice and can it tipa ni hubejewu. Hello champion. Chairman.
Maestro. Maestro. Meto nkapa.
Any declare rice. Any hubejewu. So what you say? Enka. So what you say?
Sure.
Enka. Any be men do no. Zubi men do no. Any those places no kwani ba. Those places no kwani ba. And you tipeni hubejewu no. Any Emmanuel Anomo. Shabo Salim Adams. Ebo. She Prince who's 32. Emmanuel who's 31. She Fuzi tell a ball. Oh, it's your coco shake Ghana Premier League match. Now ready a stadium na here. Now share infrastructure no. Na say bubu. Na say the aye the Yama Basa. Ye chop on the crowd with TV so. I said yes say I'm sorry to say. I am busy Basa. I didn't say you kusu video ibia. Obeka say boys in the yard. But me say she boys. Would you have control back? Oh, me ye cry tia ball so you have to fall. Masa. Again for the ground right to be done by a sports stadium. And they will be that
on to me more.
Blasters. Would you open Ghana house or Ghana house? Wake up one year one.
Sure.
Sulali Mutari Emma Ghana League. One match.
Sure.
By a place to groom her, or would this cry, Tredia was here, a boy crying so to recruit Chelsea former of the come. And so, boys, see, hey, you know,
Soga.
Your mama basso cacra,
Soga maestro. Me no, but me generalize here, you know. Soga, so me a player manager.
Oh yes, I know.
Yeah, my children became United Academy in Esther. Yeah. To me to boot, me to football equipment.
Okay.
Me match up money as a player. Cause soccer maestro one thing man when say footballer be ano say yentua ne kai kese a we asresere. They was start to na under salary so no kra de kon cause soccer yen nyina ye adwuma kakra bo so me so ya na dididi. But one footballer na start football na obo. A yentua ne ka but solid be anso as adwuma na no we wonya adwuma bi anka obi ma so football no bebo. Football no so nyandu say yetua ne ka. Nti soccer enfa na o expect say say nipa we kwa kodidi.
Wow.
What else am I say? There are some players are mobile Ghana Premier League this year. Soccer one thing is say the moment your family members realize that you are a footballer because of what they are hearing abroad and outside the country, they also put you in that same condition that uska. Into what fashion frail say the school fees and I say extra classes, then pabwa say bibia say now 1 week you grab a tosso kasenya betra. Onim say no of am pen asem. And I know for sika when yan bia what the man amount for better they know of am beso behwe no. But so come to the truth in the matter and say some of the players from Ghana Premier League no so ko mo busu afia you cry ubesu. Football na me born a business. Some people are playing the football in order to survive. In Ghana hano, any Africa hano, we do football for survivor. Abrofone there some people no, umutimina contract bi kra won se sika umpa ba they will not go. Some people they want to be always be on the top league. Na yembo omudin obabi omobo na odo say sika na waje no babi okono beji kese beto beti ase se obetena e ho age the same amount no. But in Africa hano ne culture and conditions e wo mo hano. Everybody playing the football is playing for survivor. And even Amrofono Krano, any Africans no mobile about soccer. I thought they also have the same mentality. Say they are playing the football for survivor. Soccer, I mentioned one agency player be so. Number so for player be. Jean Boy and Otis one obo. Ne born in the BB and it is Paul Abili Pugba. The player now number so for ne friend Elias Moreba. If you can remember that player. Elias Moreba. He went to Sevilla and I think say yesterday na office Sevilla no sawo your friend is Spain who I think so also Spain wa. When him the man if Barcelona. It was 1 million difference. 1 million difference. Basa fan kan Basa so fan kan ho. Basa fan kan ho Basa so fan kan ho. That time no Barcelona no gina ni pick so. Inti se na e ka ba bia nka boy na be bo am ye hu na wo sa time no Basa ma o chance a wo timi free bench kro be bobi no. Senka e plus or podcast. Cause Moreba you are an African. Nti wo nya kwa wo si aka ma Barcelona na de. Nka it is a plus on your report card. But the boy insisted say if Barcelona is not going to add 1 million to the salary there, he will leave the club. And indeed, Basa told him, the boy left. It tells you, say, the mentality behind South African or the Bobo is to solve the problem in his family. You understand? Abrabona Yebono, soccer. born there at said will be doctor I saw you now address a quotina ward or surgery at said the nurse is equal they said the police for soldier for they are working to earn a living and the footballers that their professional job. It is a doctor yana say discover failure they didn't play yet they are winning scalp.
I didn't play, I didn't football at your castle for the pass for the don't know what the man on the yes cow.
Soccer, Mr. Boys no more idea. Even the Premier League create me to aswabano. Aba be do system boys ni idea. Cause Esenka boys no krom timidi omni nyina go ne kura abse. Cause say if you tell you some of the salaries our boys in BGA, won't two class or push any be more border. But sometimes football no, it is passion. When you have passion for something, you decide to follow. Also, Sroma be Pia Ubenya contract aqua butchery. Inti soccer, footballers now more boring, almost conditions now more yet. But Amadia Bako Munimisa, what is all about him? When you say any day there will be one day or Bell Aman Watono. And Saturday now footballers in the Bell no, they will be a professional contract abroad. Because there have been so many players on Mobile Ghana Premier League in Uswa. And I'm Ghana Premier League in some moments so now they are living a better life over there. Fatah Shaku was a player. I know Fatah Shaku no Ghana Premier League here. Meboa. Now Fatah a free banner of us of folk. Now he is living a better life abroad. Our boys no where more TikTok near there. More Tom into be a Wobricum Chelsea will be a word you start. Will be a United. A free banner or a man of confidence that men consona many of them home and your Jumana may have Diana Sassano. Then you say a day will come out. Mr. Mabas spotlight and said as soon as he started our could do one. What I say? The same thing applied to a Juma media who can never know loss in a no any yadi, who Abu Dhabi, I know any yadi, who Nitilati Mo Kesben, Sir Franco Manu and Yadi. They started from the grassroots. So what I say? And he presented Biasuko Media School. Presented Biasuko Media School, no starting attachment. And name we are the man. But of share or more this guy can say with TV radio so now. Now I said in cry said there be Melquacum and him said here, say Franco or Kesbena. And Yamakoye man said you Joe Laka, said Joe Muyeno. Mr. Somako drew into Uncle Fubu show what motivate you. Although say the current situation in Yadia. But or you soon as a stepping stone into be all Diana stars and the maestro. When you say baby baba, obey me your chance. I was severe. Obey me your chance. Oh, Italy, obey me your Parma, obey me your Bordeaux Grimmet, obey me your teams I can say with you. No, so I then and the beer so that the person will earn a better salary. None of Bush and Phone so we say, born now supporting and I say, born now starting, you know, and the Jumapa, I then Abba. Because soccer. Wabo from Monkura, we must football on Kwana. Wabo na been 25 years or Ghana. To have football on Kwana, it will take you 3 years and someone says you are pong. Into which you now, one pound who you shop now for 30 years. You cannot survive in Ghana. 30 years, I think will be a shopper. A bed in a customer is being no bebre. Into so what started football now, all born and Nippon who say, boy, we football on all bono. I said, or the football now, where they in yet car, because I diverted from football now. A Juma be or Quaquayano, a home bed Dians and Nippon, and as a man for patronizing. And to soccer maestro, boys and they are doing a lot of sacrifices. Painful baby say, you're from Pine away, young fine Shabane. Obian walk about trumpeter, only the other quackable. And maestro, I never come as I can say, people are impressed by the things they always see. First impression, and as a sight impression. Soccer maestro, on my Ghana Premier League now, so much they should up their game. I didn't think as a much game no life. And yet, but I'm TikTok, they normally be toward the air camera. Young purpose production, you Mama Dada Nipa. Soccer, my young can't see any move and throw. Or my idea, almost so much Ghana Premier League. Me a live streamer. So they also so tested your streaming, you're a live streamer. The kind of accoutrement and gadgets are on chomu programs and station American. And yes, I output to know what they might or park and so. Since Ghana paying for the money, they should let the Ghana Football Association know say, I'm first going to be in count so that we can get the best of output and I say video quality. And yes, I don't know the good league in any say. Master what the metro na say cause sa TV stations no mu Ghana Premier League no ye hwe omu programs omu in the studio even say omu ye there ba bi kwa na omu de omu machines ni pie kwa abonten a we saw the output to omu de ba abonten ma ye. But when you compare to the setup omu ye educha Ghana Premier League na just recently mamembo we there soccer me pesa me bo TV station ready facha me mebo once a loss for organize a tournament bi so be kaya loss for about tournament bi omu streaming I actually lost for output no the Babonten no na hwe Ghana Premier League TV no mu twa no de the Babonten you could know the difference.
Wow
Mama yan kan kre lost for no tournament na ya omu bo no bantema koko ase ho no bantema koko ase astrotef no so no aya mo hwe output a MC na omu lost TV no the Babonten ni hwe the Ghana Premier League ni hwe omu twa wie pe na omu the highlight no makọ crop highlight no na omu the Premier Pro need after effect a goose no more better TikTok. What can a TikTok kama ba the content TV na chinere.
It you want to share after match pictures, videos, highlights be out so why you want to camera but the only my life
clean
my quality
and yet because of my post production after production
just work on live stream.
Yes. Omoni ama na omodi adwuma no. On say my so yan kan no krenchire ho. Unim say oni ama wo de etwa wo inside here. So when you outdoor programs now kwa anya sa na ma na adeko. Ni ama na wo de adwuma ne de you keep the system unit, the mixture, the sound card, then you go with any ama hu ni say e portable wo de kwa outside e bebo awo. Nti yan kan no kre. Outside programs no the quality no you can compare the whole studio ya we no but only the contract will be a ho ba mo de ma discuss the taxpayers money aban de amamo say mo fon twa game no me yanhwe so you don't have any excuse be amade be man say output na amade be man na ni na ho kwase amamo discuss am ko ya adwuma na maye so say accoutrement na mo use studio what the programs no say if you have to buy the same type of equipment now they go outside out buy it and go outside and give us that quality output you are giving your viewers on your TV station because you have programs ni bi wo another factor nti ama Ghana Premier League no obi mpese obekọ park so ankowe because ukọ park so baako ade chi wontima akọ na kasa obetena TV na chi ahwa ukọ no so obekọ park na so biem.
This is beautiful. Wow.
It is an ama na mo de kire and even on the chair with TV no say very attractive for we would like to go there and see it ourselves. That's the truth behind the thing. And near man on chat with TV.
State of the Nation's address the is on my beginning
Clear.
It's dear now, Moody Ghana Premier League in Ghana Premier League. Who was him?
Me masem nyina no. And I've monitored the TV my monitor TV stations, you know. Me say cameras na studio my radio my in charge of MCR for a television station. My in charge of MCR radio station.
Yes.
Inti me want my own setup. Me streaming me yebi. I know the kind of accoutrements I would dey adwuma no be ko nanim. Cameras na gusti de ho na omudi twa entertainment show. Any show time na omoye no ho no. Yes, I cameras na omotam de ba abonten ho. Enti sa quality stream no a omonya no ho no. Maestro say lighting na wo pitch no so na nya tell GFA to add up to the lighting system. Say night games let them add up to the lighting system so that we get the best of games e betimi ahwe. Now when you are still daylight to her camera and your cameras no so the omoma camera no so na the omko ho a ti say ti abofre ne kuto omo dese me say behind the scenes kura omo twa also omo ko set up no omo twa behind the scene and look any da watching streaming on be Ankama Clement Nyamisha one of the greater or the Tampa Up Sabano or in charge of media team church media I was Sunyane one no be the dance ocean output or the Babontia quality one or no so kwa program Abontia sa machines na woni studio ho no eno an odeko because ono de na TV station adwuma wo ya as a media nti so onya so no wo twa na ofia same machines on your outside program or the Google not the same machines now but TV stations you know cameras ni bi ho mo de concrete go asiesi wo team and a host ni so 4K and I am cost stadium ho bi by your chase ka say someone to do near man and madia won't the same quality and yama no more fanko and Kama Clement Jamisha would have so kind of cream to chama. They should upgrade their cameras. Me say cameras no mu use no. Cameras no mu. As I'm me say I'm for caterpillar and concoju ho phone nyina mu. Ho phone nyina I'm for caterpillar and concoju mu. Soga
so the message be about and quite interesting kakra as a year can no ni at the free Kotoko and top quality players and quality players and keep you more check you was in Bella din onyane mane bon 2 seasons
Soga
you ma pen wa ton still wala no
Soga maestro mbato telenka Soga maestro mami question am pese me busa free question no busa me be answer o ye nyina we are not attacking anybody here.
Okay.
You all want the best for the country because no matter what you do you don't have a second Ghana. There's only one Ghana, which is the motherland that me we are serving all the people here yes serve yes so
sure
Soga players now I say players na see on top no Kotoko quality players no Kotoko better players na free. When was the last time Kotoko call outside Ghana Koto player bi buy a player and team be boche e ko fa Fabio Gama ba o kokra na areho enti se Ghana me da se pa maestro question na busa Matthias se pa maestro temenka me fire ejana so pa de tie ni say Fabio Gama be free Brazil ba Ghana so ba be bobla oba ba ba GCDs me boa and I bet you an in Dallas ni nyina ba accumulate to CDs because e sika na e de ma no Ghana Premier League ni say no mo dis kana kakra ka ho by sika na e de ma team ni nyina no so ka maestro sika na e de ma team bia say ofomo season ni no if you sit down and do calculation say voter region what United sa 20 games na obeko away 10 away matches na obeko keke no even say full ekura asem no ebeka ho full ekura keke na calculation na it will take quarter of the money I the man so for most season ni wie no transportation ko a players na katua nya wo de ne ba obeko nti say Frantieri Mbera eba Kotoko 2 seasons next can ade man no omo friend Egypt say omra na mo be man say ska we no koduru ho no hu say anase obi chenwo che ne say Kotoko ji Premier League na ska de mama Kotoko as winners award no anase prize no omo say omo de say ska na ma wu nipa ba ko ho a so ka ma sure wa betena
da bi mako
inti teams no say league ni be ko yi a it will depend mostly on the second division, first division, third division, and the court league. And also some paying for the players need na muka we say. So come as one thing is say, obi abet me appointing the papa ko on the community Rebecca says, how could they say so no nimbo and pa. But football na say nipa ne career. It because of system never very poor no. Nti say o ka say enkofa play amla. Player na o ho no kra na nim say ye mbo league no ho da wonti no. Obi wo Tanzania, obi wo Kenya, obi was South Africa. He doesn't know anything about Ghana Football Association and Ghana Premier League. That player we o checks here now suma say yankonko player we mla. You ask you a lot of questions before Beba no Beba because he doesn't know anything about the Ghana Premier League. By your you see DSTV ni Canal Plus near the no. We watch South African League. Our TV so. Omu twa me yehwe. Mamelodi Sundowns e hwe omu game to be DSTV ni so. Meboa kasa meboa there are so many local leagues I can Ghana Africa so what is preventing us from doing the same? You understand? Me to one time me say ya me say these people are not playing a different football bia from here there no. From Morocco or Algeria, the North Africans, you could see that they are playing like they are white people. That one they accept the fact and they have the infrastructure. But there are some West African countries who are even Nigeria sometimes omucho games or DSTV. What is preventing Ghana from doing so? Is it because Ghana yeni? In the player now who outside akofana no one. Onim league na oba be fana ma akobo no wasem. Sika na also the be man league ni e poor. Into sika akora mpo nso ani. Into obe look for different options. Oba he ni bonkum, no ahwe ni nifa. So o man one city no because of man one city 50 pesos so stay. And I say the team no obo no man one city. Now so ba be fana ba Ghana. Oba be 80 pesos ma cause obi bo football ni say dey be obe improve akonanim. Yambo bra nko yachi, yabo bra ko yanim. Nti saka maestro. Players ne de ya ba ko for ma back cross for abrochira ba emfa mbesa ko. Cause local na omo bo no. Omo kro omo ya de chen bebile omo fra abrochiri ba. Sometimes when the foreign players omo ba league ni ma, you could see say this player there, your local player do how organ hire na mo de mo so ni che de akofa ni free Kenya, they are confirmed free Tanzania and as a Cameroon, they are what else am I say? But and I'm so free my son Abanintino. I dare you know, and I'm so free my son Abanintino. Who become known as the highest paid player with Timnum. I didn't see any pan free Tanzania, any pan free Cameroon, free Ghana. Into Behuna on the highest paid player. Meanwhile, so he's not the best player with Timnum. But because one of your Ghana and Intini, they are fan of Fala. They are confirmed free my son by here. Me dey yana me person mo bo obiadin me dey person mo bo obiadin but o man kasa o be league nse they can attest to the fact say soccer me wo ha football no ma bobi da ya de wo ba ye no ya fa no say abe for free Tanzania na say Cameroon ya de soccer maestro aba o ba no ka ebia me na me captain fantastic me captain nche say me na nim ball ne ball ebia we poster boy ha wo na nim ball ne ball the bias ye bobo na people are up to come up in their numbers on Baba boy no. But boy never realize say Yekofa play with the free Tanzania buy no. Now the player is earning more salary than or no the poster boy no. Where is our player now? Soon the ball football in an ebedum. Because you see the player now didn't ban say the player is not performing more than you. But the salary never was stretching. So can Batawati says so the Premier League cannot treat players well. So it is very difficult for Ghana players for the Ghana Premier League to maintain the caliber of players they are having. I quite remember when a few years back I wanted to leave House of Folk. It was a whole lot of saga and allegation. But the boy want to take proper good care of the family. So you cannot deny. One factor, fire neighbor. One factor, I will not take it from the CEO of Bechem United. Papa Fensa Gama. He knows the situation in Ghana. He will not hesitate. He will allow the guy to go abroad. Not place camera. Papa Gama, CEO of Bechem United, Metosama, sorry, and enemy. Baby will be a machacho. The Yama Bechem man and Bechem mind was it. Well, who is service? Now, who is your enemy? Who is a me fear me munya? Me mean your contract to Abuja, so on Tranagan Hamobona or under contract in 2 months. Just recently, Kotoko goalkeeper. Is it Kotoko or something like that? Yeah. Picture be popular on the media. Say player, Ghana Premier League player be. They say they were good Abuja, no, it's not so much cleaning for me. I'm an about one test of Papa and I did no man dada.
Lorenzo say Lions.
Yes. Say I did at the hot dada. Now Papa na try and fa and I feel Abu Mama Bueno. Blabroche beje, Abroche de message soccer. Player be obenya Broche ko Ghana Premier League ni bia on yen ho mienu obekọ because Abroche so kona se wan yeska kra o baga na o de kala beba obenya kala de aba am ehun se watu kwa Abroche and Ghana Premier League players no wo de mane mo season ni na on fa ni team na nye tournament ni sini na so na mo tuna katuam still na foreign offer ba the player will be forced to move out when he obusian for kra be do me sorry to say Thomas Partey ne say wa born e bla wie awo England abrochire ho a enka Saudi for ne discover ya Thomas Partey ka so wonye no ka Thomas Partey wo Ghana Premier League mu ana foreign contract buy no ka so wonko ka se na bushia for nkomo ndis onu na obeyi na ma but because Thomas Partey e wo no de abushia for pe bia no de ba fie Inti se Thomas Partey ka se onko Saudi Arabia na oye okay the abusanfo pe no oye ne sa pepepe de mom nti ye de hye no so onko de we are supporting him the ope no eno ne ye so ye bedi nachi ba ya de se ohia bubuom ne da na contract na ba na say oh because of the sabe the team A manager we are ma minute no mintimi nya club no onko a masa wan wi a wodan odam krom betu wabusuanfo be ko no wodan ye yesi wo mo de be ma han no mo discana didi.
Interesting conversation. Well, on Facebook, Dagama TV on YouTube, Dagama TV on TikTok, and common on Emoham. Yes, GPL is empty stadiums. Ghana Premier League now, yeah, born in empty stadiums. And now, yeah, a home because at the end, any able game, no be any hot. Had to focus able game, now be empty stadium. All share match in the air. Now, any area in Yan. I know that the government TV a series of factors in Tia. I'm forced to say, I said, you know, a brass. I said, time and not so say. Had to focus near Asante Kotoko, no bra, almost stadiums in Ketuebi. Because the Tia make a way to say, Oko Sama Boya. And yes, some Ketu across some of the stadium home bra. What about game Bia? A man and member were phone penny phone go phone Bia to me by Philly Stadium and found the Ketuaya. If I can crab in to me by Philly Stadium home, I will say yes. Who just sees now? Put him say, ah, now no how United and crab a Ghana Premier League moon and say, ah, almost stadium Kakrebu shout him say, yes, almost feeling Wakakra. Sounds sooner distance Swedru Stadium Sobra, Boko is a crowd. But Kotoko Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Had to focus on Grass Sports Stadium. Amobrano, Yatomo, Amokoha, Nomokoha, Sisi,
okay, sure.
It is a brother to say, Kotokonia, the minister Kakrebi, has in the minister Kakrebi, son of failure, and yet thing. Oh, no, we are Genesa.
Okay, Maestro. So tell me, can. Okay, Mama, that was our question. Now, the capacity of the stadium also comes in question. As a Philly Stadium, I think the capacity of Baba Yara is around 40,000.
Sure.
So, if you want to fill Baba Yara Sports Stadium, it means Sekotokone has nearby has to will not travel with more than 1,000 supporters to Kumasi. But there are some House of Folk supporters they are residing and also Kumasi, so they also come. So the majority of the work will lies on the shoulders of Kumasi Krobia Asante Kotoko. Some fans in the Baba more. If you want to see a majority and answer a higher number of supporters at our stadium, it will lie on the home team, their shoulders. But this is the case, the radio stations are not willing for the teams to go there and do promotion about the games on Babebo. So that thing also comes in question there in order of filling the stadium. Because gone were the days when Kumasi Krobia Asante Kotoko go home against Kumasi against House of Folk. The Pokupan Warriors, which is the Jama group, will move from radio station to radio station, from TV station, and bringing back the law for Kumasi Krobia Asante Kotoko through the Jama sessions. Sometimes you could see, say, through the Jama session, somebody will call on air and say, my 200 tickets at the amount for some Mombla Stadium make free. But this is the time radio station for they are not willing to give them the chance to promote their matches or mobile. And listen, soccer one thing I'm best what you saying is football is not about a dimbium, it's not about Kotoko song and a heart of focus song. Where the TNA stadium no ISC Diama club yes you know I just summer boy or something like that. Takwa Stadium, yeah. It was being built by a mining company. What I say. And Omoye Sadima team no. Ama the way omufa asokra ebo stadium no on antoma epa hontoma no. E mamanfo nya odobi edema stadium no per se, not the ball na mamanfo na ball no. Sure. Because say umu stadium no on television you could see say Niamako stadium no. And now no media mafono they are doing everything possible enti when say Adriana stars a bomb match homa omo supporters echen Kumasi club ya Asante Kotoko edi na tapo kumu ya no honti ama supporters ne basa ti sometimes mpanyfo omo da Kotoko team na no so they are sleeping the communicators the PROs they are sleeping enti na otumfo se tutu nana mebo odi ana mama muso kasa Kotoko inkwa na egu mani masi o Kotoko inkwa enti stadium ne kase ne ka ho bi but yentimi fa no nya excuse cause Kotoko no say enya full park krampa na yetimi hu say yes the people are coming their numbers but for people no going to the enti dem better no say football na investment and there's a promotion here the ade na nkoso yie ama nipa ni ama football na mogbo no ho a nipa no transportation and offer e dey abedu stadium okran na obetua stadium fee no so we accumulate here in and out no the person will spend maybe more than 200 cedis and so na about ball and crowd wo fie the people are getting wise say football no pass obi ani so but payfo no kra mbu payfo no kra anyi league ni ntum na football no so kra na omogbo no Ghana ha local players na omogbo no mfa so be na boys ni nya wo so we don't have to waste time on the league they say among for no they are beginning to realize say enema bi nkoyi
to folk choke resource no choke success no Kotoko choke success we can say 3 4 5 consecutive games na because minimum crowdful o we timi shara ka say on say this season has about draw go pa so this is has about more matches draw e go pa se ka matches o mo draw no ko we timi we ne ya ka league ne ka e o dia dada but so twa die mu a o we timi shara ka
so committee opa
next match no Karela otimi shed ya next match ne beko na asabo draw next match no asabo draw next match no asabo draw
okay
it is success so resource no mama etitafo oti fie no
very good
oti fie no heti
very good
mo ball ye mo nche goals no ema na nye ma ne ka say Kotoko last match we need 3 4 ne ubeje opo hat-trick we bo say kwakwa goals ne kum abeta mo goals ne kum ene Kotoko next home game no economy kwakwa
excuse me
it be dia me feel say resource na ema no so no enkanyai etitafo no mo master
the my son Batotemen ka very good one make point one make a very good point but I'm fire this angle there's no smoke without fire but be a musi will be a jaw the ten say results na ye penny nyina no dey na be ma results na ba the welfare of the players that's the paramount and the ultimate
okay
se player no na sitina mu Kotoko ne has ne dey nim so mo hwe mu players ni but behind the scenes and I say team ni dey din kese na da mo so no yem fam to nchen scanner boys ni nya no anyhow if atu boys ni ka no are you sure say they are very happy with it or they are content with it and then ka foreign contract bank they will no go yen ka say omundi mrofo de ne be pe by free boys ni no omunya interview so mo ka so be kan kura e be yi o ma dia fiting num so they will not say the truth but me who say one factor bet ma so problem in na is the well-being of the players if you want to get the results then let the players feel like they are the priority okay their safety their health everything comes first what I say did you enter Ghana Premier League club betimi ko ball na timi bo 8 o'clock 9 o'clock no mutimi da hotel na chinchina just o masansa o machi sa na jona me say in 2023 now do I am contact in the Afro region I witnessed a careless driving from the driver of House of Folk at that time oh do I am contact and you may getting to bed 10 o'clock nyame kwa aseme me koka na e wo jiwel FM do I am contact wow nyame kwa ko kun praga rabi bas ni twam me ntwam tro anye hwe me ntwam tro mfa anye hwe bas ni twam wie ansa na me hu se House of Folk and Ebas and Econo. And that season is a team for Becca. Has to finish 12 on the league table. A Caden Coco litigation. The last game of Cobon or Hafo. I don't know the club or any cowboy. So whether Adriana and I said Bukum. Then he bet him. No, I either Bukum, Adriana or something like that. Cause no move free. Sunyani area and a babesine Akokuma say between the Ako. Escape me kakra. How to folk finish 12 on the table. Escape me kakra. Say minim, I'm ko board draw. I'm ko board draw. Say ya no finish 12. Come ko relegation. So careless driving on me no Obi to in every work there's hazard, occupational hazard.
Sure.
But what happens? Your friend is saying Brekum Chelsea player bako FM ahwe ne nkwa no may he so rest in perfect peace na abusian for yen kan bi fan kai omo yaw but ye kan we dia ka say now mo bus are say so they went with VIP bus and according to omo captain na akonfo ne mpato mo tie mi ye de o te me nka according to captain no e che say when the armed robbers realize say omo ye footballers no omo ni omo ho cause obusa say mo fo musika no wo hen no say footballers o ahwana omo emotions ne omo attitude nyina sign because bus na no omo dey kono na nya the branded bus ya the team no dey agu hu ke bi kwa anka they no do anything to them but they move in with VIP bus enti yakura mpo na e wa ha na yetu kwa na sa dey san ya yetimi tueska da hotel na guest houses enti a whole team like Bechem United a whole team like Adriana Stars aba voter region aba be bobo a nti ade asa abebo bo na wie say 6 o'clock na aba nti soccer maestro they want to tell us say league ne koyie na team ni weska omu team na hotel ma de nti no makwa no pa obobo we are you have 7 good days to rest before you play the next game mebo a enya na hoche what enti obasa say what the bass for flako me say ni nyina ye sika omo pese omo be se no league no ho enti na masa na ma ne koso no enti say players ne performance be kosoro ade atwe supporters am ba these players no omo ho to omo yen ha omo because according to report no say when the incident happened no the venue no reverse and car no ko slope o baby omo nyina si but na and am say player no obofu 90 minutes enti no wa ble no wada enti say ran kwada guest house an kaswe anye no and na e ka hotel no wada an kaswe anye no so he was the last person and now who fear Africa no and sato no enti soccer maestro the make say na wa bre na wada say no nda ya nko timi si ni na fofo no dwane enti soccer the make na me de ma no asi nyina and say Premier League ni se be ko yi o se nko yi o mpanimfo no ma boys na mo board league no omo ho to ma se de ka ne titi bi no na yetimi nya nipa o stadium mo hwe Ghana Premier League no abekoso sa and the teams ne hu so mo yen keten no the CEOs ne the people na mo the PROs no they are working very hard Adriana Stars ba be ball mo fa kurum atapoku kai mutimi se free source say Adriana ye bo home game versus and yes kana mo jeje na ye na ultimate but to create the awareness.
Thank you.
Say Sunday Adriana be na no saje for me say na no saje sure na no saje for Ajimabadu o sika nkwade bebo team no ho ban nana nyankwada but the motive behind the entire atapoku ne boys ni simu pam moving from hotel to hotels the big men say we are playing match what me call big men do okra wasem we 100 tickets mato amomo you understand nti se nipa 100 obi ya take it free a my so when you free take it awonko you go nti na wonko you go nti maestro dey kan nyina nte mpanfo na mo de team dan so no say FM stations in Bofua, they can do a different thing to replace whatever they were doing in the radio station to create awareness. Wow. Say the amount for move from house to house and the market centers. As a Jijiska Kakra, they are supported your home game and I say away game I ever kono. Omoboa. On person make it awareness say your bomb match Sunday. Nti mumra. What are some say? And you be the biggest Canadian mom. The scanning your motive that somebody create awareness. I'm a nipanati as say. Watch number bomb match. Nti nipa na awareness ka mom no. Oba be tue scanning the room as studio fee no magic. Wow. Timasro boys no. Amo to ma. Ya besa anya stadium no besa ba. Because say footballers, one thing I make a to say, if your performance is not good, that's a offense no omubofuwa. We don't go and kneel down on our knees say, yes, it is a good performance and the supporters are chow. And it's a good support performance and it will come from the comfortability a place ni benya de abobono and the mama hoto so mama beautiful football. Now to supporters na ba. My stream the manu besi wa.
Boys ni dia bra. Boys yawa.
Omuni mbo bo omko South Africa omko start omko Egypt omko start omko Tanzania omko start omko Morocco omunya bibo ntije ntina omunya ade ya to omno omko tena bench ya ko omko omno tena bench ama komo ne omo kuma kom de ne dia obe ja bo no bo onyi ne yamu mo bo no. Hey. Cause ya ble ni na penfo ya ble ni na ya ble ma yefu nti se me ya footballer na me nua ba ko ya mfa ne se doctor na ibusa doctor ni sika wonya sika no kofi ba me footballer no me nya sika no bi nkofi a jaza me de mabusa fo mum se me sansani wa ble ni na ya adwuma ma oman enya adwuma nti me so no mentere me ho
player manager be I think set or say footballers see a show me here pa okrom ha and can get doctor tip any footballer it no o can imagine ko say obi betimi abu school abu ni degree abu na one professor doctor emeritus ni ade ba yeni tip any Messi yeni tip any Ronaldo and yeni tip any akwada ketekete enne Lami Yamal and your professor tip any no and your doctor tip any no but enne your kroman we a footballer say obi a hu say say so your kolo bi as say so nim faso bi as we ni dwuma die bi na wudi bi enso kante saa
so mama share one sort of full story be 1 minute na me share that story with for listeners and our fans. So kwanda da 1 minute. In the year 2022 I went to Kumasi. Me fi Eastern region ko Florida na me ko Kumasi. When me say me ne Ghana Premier League footballer ma me fro trotro. Now some two guys we were discussing about the Ghana Premier League and some I mean none about house of folk no me dey ko loan a different club. Nti na sa da no house of folk ne sa club na me dey boy ne ko loan na e kwa akobo. Nti ma me na say oh me ban ni person me forgetting the name. No house of folk but say ya de ne ko ha as loan. O me house na ba be hye nti ahomachin club friend me say mama bompa e ma me na me ne former club na ebo. O he ma me na uni mi see former some ba me tirim. Na me say hey nti play upon Ghana Premier League. O he o ma me amenka say here o mo di o ba Paulo Dybala ma me mfro trotro ana ma me nso so oyobi a o ka na ne ka say na o fro trotro anka I could see from the appearance nti say o hwe we nyina na team say boys na mo football no ye firi here bubulo mu pa nti say yenya sound mind anfa mo ball no kwa na abusia pressure kwa dey so no etimi my performance on the pitch na ye poor me de mano asi
obi a obebo ni biaro obebo no e dia koye fie yi
sure
it is some sama come di o no mo ye enema ye basa performance am benya ani bra yamishira am yes papa na this week na ye de be Ghana Premier League matches na ye born empty stadium One young say player welfare and you're very paramount. Boys here, boys, and you're my best son. Oh, my cousin, yes, Ghana and Ghana, no, say come everywhere. Ghana Premier League be. And that's a power. You best have it. Let me shop.
Mate, let me shop.
Facebook, Dagama TV. On YouTube, Dagama TV on TikTok, and Apple and come on, and then it's follow our platforms. Say your Facebook, say your YouTube, say your TikTok, or your shows. Our Honomadani, then yeah, now watch and so and then come on, boy, dear, yeah, Samo, Wakasa, papa, yes, I'm going to cry Flamini. Yami adma etina ebe say ye ne Matthew Flamini ebe ball and come out. One also stand Ghana Premier League supporter. Me say no ye wie ade no aye de be ye adwuma nti no Ghana Premier League mo am support Ghana Premier League be bi a hye bia no omra ne mon komo no ofia ase omra na ye nin komo no kwan ye be fa so e be pagya Ghana football no eno na ye fa so from soccer maestro from it po nyame ya dum anopa ye be hia na ye the breakfast sports dwuma